My News 26 and CCTV. It's high school hockey, coming to you from the Wex in Cadillac.
All right, welcome back to the Wex here in Cadillac, Michigan. Bill Dooley along with Jeff Castillo in between the second and the third period. And Jeff, we mentioned earlier that this is the 20th anniversary for the Gaylord Blue Devils. Been trying to, get a little bit in here and there, but this game's been moving on pretty fast. So at this point, we want to kind of acknowledge some of the great players from the past. We mentioned C.J. Ware and Tom Pratt already, but Ryan Michaels from 1998 to 02 played in 96 consecutive games. That's pretty amazing without an injury or anything. 96 games.
That is good.
We had Dan Karabach from 1999 to 02. He has the most face-off wins in history with 798. Kind of reminds me of you with the face-offs.
Well, I don't know, 798. That might be my entire men's league career so far. That'd be pushing it.
Big Will Weber on defense. 107 games played, and the most goals by a defenseman, 24.
Awesome.
Other big name players over the years, Brody Ford and Joe St. John. And I remember Joe St. John, and that wasn't too long ago. Now going to the goalies. We'll start with Eddie Burke, 1999 to 02. Most goalie wins ever. He has 33.
Wow.
Then in, 2000 to 2003, Andy Peck. He had a save percentage of .912 and a goals against of 1.93. Phenomenal.
Yeah, they definitely had some good teams back then.
Yeah. And then our last goalie we want to give a shout out to is Greg Long, 2002 to 2005, and he has the most saves in history with 1,384, and that's a lot of rubber being thrown at you.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if that comes from, maybe not as good a defense and they're getting a lot of shots, or just pretty much saving everything that was thrown at them. But
longevity, throw that in there. I mean,
right.
You got to play a long time for that to happen. So, but anyway, Cadillac and Gaylord started at the same time. And later on in this season on 26 Sports, we're going to highlight the Vikings on their 20-year and see if we can
to dig up some information on some of the old alumni.
And we're going to see if we can dig up some of the old alumni and see if we can prop them up and maybe get a little interview with them. So that should be a lot of fun. Jeff, you've got a score for us, or maybe recap what we've got so far.
Okay, the Vikings are coming out into this third period with a 2-0 lead. First period scoring was Hayden Watkins. That was from Ian Munch and Austin Pendrick. That was numbers 5, 4, and 6. And then in the second period, we had one goal. Again, it was Hayden Watkins from number 4, Ian Munch, and Gavin Foster, number 3. So we had 5, 4, 3. So we got a little numbers game going there. But Hayden Watkins has got both goals for the Vikings tonight, which is good to see. He's been working his tail off. He's had some really good games as of late, and not really showing on the scoreboard. But he's really been hustling and having some good games, and it was nice to see him kind of break the ice tonight and get a couple goals. So he'll be looking to put a hat trick in there. And of course, he was one of our player profile guys tonight. So that's kind of been a theme this year with these guys get on the player profile. And now, Bill, do they know that they're going to be the player profile that night, or okay?
No, that's the cool thing about it. They do not know. And then afterwards, they find out when they're watching the game or something on DVDs. Speaking of DVDs, man, that'd be a great gift for Christmas or graduation or birthday present, or get the box set, Jeff. Great deal if you get the whole set for the season.
You can buy single games or you can buy the box set, but you're going to get the deal on the box set. Who wouldn't want the whole season?
No, I know.
All right, good stuff. So here we go, starting off third period action.
Schmidtdale puts it in the ankle, and going down is Salyers. He's just stunned a little bit with that shot. He's limping over to the bench.
Not a lot of padding in the
ankle area?
No, not at all. Took one of those the other night.
Puck is right on the blue line. Tonello and Izzard are battling there with big Wiley Nunn, number 7. And behind the net, Andrew Quall back to Kleinsorge. Quall around the boards to Wiley Nunn. He's got a streaking Bailey Weber there, but just a little bit behind him, so he's going to drive it in behind the net. David Carpenter will leave it there for Schmidt-Deal. And he almost lost it. It'll go back to Connor Swaffer. Gaylord had a man open front. That was Kleinsorge, but they couldn't get it to him. Lilly will clear it out to center. Sam Gorno, number 6, puts it in behind the net. Carpenter of the Vikings reverses it over to Brian Geiger. Carpenter to Hayden Watkins. He'll come out right in front of his own net. Watkins drives it down the ice. It might be an icing, but it's going to, nope, it goes right to Pettis, and Pettis out of the zone there, and Geiger was chasing him down.
You know, he's got that bigger stick out of the two, the goalie does, so the goalie won that one with the big stick.
Now Hayden Watkins will play it back to the point to Justin Smith. Smith into the middle. That one has deflected wide of the net. Thinking better of it is Austin Pendrick, and Justin Smith dumps it in. We got a delayed offside on the Vikings. They clear the zone. 15 minutes to go here in the third period. The Vikings have a 2-0 lead. Jeff Castillo along with Bill Dooley bringing you the action on this cold, snowy Wednesday night on December the 13th.
Yeah, and Cadillac has been a lot more responsible with the puck in their own end as far as getting it out. They've had some problems, you know, turning the puck over, and they haven't really done that all that much tonight. So
now
that's
Brendan
paying off. Part of the reason why Gaylord has not scored a goal.
They've got an interference call against Cadillac, I'm pretty sure. Looks like it might be the goalie.
Well, he's not goalie tonight.
That's right.
He's only a goalie with the goalie pads on.
Number 18, Carter Fosmore, will go into the box for interference.
You know, like I said, you know, those goalies, they don't get to bang the bodies and everything like everybody else, so he's going to get his money's worth tonight.
So this will be the second power play for Gaylord?
Yeah, Zach Izzard had taken a penalty earlier, and so this is second one for Gaylord.
Gorno over to Kleinsorge. Kleinsorge look for the redirect on Sam Koviak. The net's off the mooring, so there'll be a face-off deep in the Viking zone.
Okay, so while we've got a quick moment here, I want to mention our sponsors tonight bringing us the game. It is Napa Auto Parts, Pizza Plus, and Cadillac Tire. And again, a big thank you to our sponsors who help bring this sports presentation to you. If you'd like to be a sponsor for Winter High School Sports, please contact our sales team at 231-577-1844 or email sales@mynews26.com.
And we're still looking for some more sponsors for winter sports for basketball and hockey, Jeff. So
okay, so
Alan Shear clears the puck down the ice with 1:25 to go in the power play. We want to give a shout-out, too, to the Cadillac Pep Band, directed by Mr. Mike Filkins. It's always nice to have them here at the hockey rink, adding that extra element of here comes right in, and off the crossbar is Weaver. He had Connor Swaffer beat and finally clearing it down. That was a great shot.
Yeah, that was a real nice shot. He let it go quick. I think he caught Connor off guard there.
And used the defenseman as a little bit of a screen, but now Gorno, number 6, comes out with a pass to Weaver. Weaver will dump it in, but it's taken right there by Justin Smith. He did not clear as he hit the linesman Ryan Pendrick, and he's smarting on that one. There's a shot behind the net. Ian Lilly battles there with Gabe Kleinsorge. Sam Koviak, number 44. Kleinsorge digging hard right in front of the Viking bench. He's getting no love there from the Vikings. Kept in by Weaver. Weaver with a shot. Good save there by Connor Swaffer, and it's going to come out to Ian Lilly. Ian Lilly down the right side. He's got a bunch of Blue Devils chasing him, so he'll just dump it in behind the net. Hayden Watkins looking for goal number 3 tonight.
And Watkins is one of their penalty killers. He does a really good job on the penalty kill for the Vikings.
4 seconds to go in the power play, so it looks like the Vikings, yes, they will fight that one off. And we're back to full strength.
Here comes Tonello. He's got a lot of speed.
He's got Shear with him, too. Tonello, there's a shot, just deflected short side.
And those are two players who have been extremely hot lately as far as putting the puck in the net. Both Alan Shear and Derek Tonello.
Tonello had 2 against Livonia Franklin on Saturday, and Shear had the hat trick Puck goes into the corner. Alan Shearer will kick it with his foot.
And Ian Munch is out there also, who got a couple on Saturday against Livonia.
Justin Smith to Shearer. Shearer tried to go cross ice. He gets it through. Coming in is Schmidtdale with a shot, and it goes up into the netting. So it'll be a face-off. Do you know where, Jeff? Inside or out?
That's probably going to be out. I do not believe it got deflected. I think he just I think the puck rolled on him a little bit, and he ended up shooting it a little bit higher than he wanted to. He did put it in the net. It was just the wrong net.
Wrong one. We want to let you know that 26 Sports and CCTV is going to be covering girls and boys basketball this winter, along with hockey. We've got a hockey game coming up on Friday, December 15th. That's going to be Riverview Gabriel. Here comes over the line. It's Jacob Kasprak with a shot. Short side, just a little bit wide. And the Blue Devils clear it, and then Wiley Nunn plows his man down. That was Jake Schmidtdale.
Yeah, plows. That's a good adjective, Bill.
Behind the net is Steven Salyers. Tried to center. There's a shot and a great glove save, and Connor Swaffer.
Hey, he came up and gave him a little business, I think, on his own.
He came up ready to go.
That's Steven Salyers kind of shaking it off.
I think he was asking him what he wanted on his pizza tonight after the game.
I'm not sure that was it, but could be.
Pizza Plus would set him up if they did need one. All right, face-off goes to Carpenter. Around the boards, Ian Munch went a little bit too far out of the zone, and he got his stick up in Zach Izzard's face, but here comes Shearer. Shearer going wide, pulls it back out in front, and he's hooked, and there's a penalty coming up. Behind the net, the Vikings Swaffer comes to the net. They're going to get the extra attacker on. Nice move by Carpenter. Hayden Watkins turns with it. Puck is played, and there's going to be a hooking call by referee Hamilton.
All right, and that was all Alan Shearer, too, with a nice power move going to the front of the net, and the player, end up hooking him. Could have saved a goal, actually, because
I think so.
If he would have gotten a clean shot off, he's a pretty good goal scorer. He's got a natural knack for getting that puck in the net, so might have been a good penalty to take in that particular case.
That was Brad Keene, number 16, the freshman, with the 2-minute hooking. So Ian Lilly, shot didn't get through. We got Zach Izzard along with Justin Smith, Austin Pendrick, and Derek Tonello on this power play. Here comes Lilly. That one deflects into the netting, I believe, off a Gaylord player, keeping it in the zone.
Yep, that never did get through to Pettis.
And a shout out to Bill and Louise Kleinsorge, and up in Gaylord. So
longtime hockey fans.
Longtime hockey fans. I know their son Scott is here in the stands tonight watching his nephews play. There's a backhand shot by Lilly. Good save by Pettis.
That shot was off his knees, I believe.
And not quite keeping it in is Austin Pendrick. Vikings up over center and firing it in behind the net. It'll go all the way to Izzard. Izzard loses it to Sam Gorno, but it's kept in by Austin Pendrick. He had to leave his feet for that one. Pendrick on the left side to Smith. That shot was blocked. Sam Koviak tried to clear. Oh, there's a little bit of a slash there, but nice play there by Sam Koviak, and the Vikings will have to chase it back in with a minute to go in the power play.
Whatever it takes, huh?
Yep. We've got a 2-0 lead for the Vikings with 9:40 to go in the third period. Hayden Watkins drops it back for Shearer. Shearer with a shot wide of the net. Justin Smith will take it in behind the net to Ian Munch. Ian Munch to Alan Shearer. He'll put it back to Austin Pendrick at the left point. Pendrick floating over to the middle. Drops it back there for Justin Smith. Not a lot of movement going on right now in this power play in the slot. Comes right back to Austin Pendrick to Ian Munch. Munch back to Smith. Smith with a shot. It's blocked. Oh, he gets it back. There's a shot covered up short side, and there'll be a face-off in the Viking zone with 7 seconds to go in the power play. And we want to give a shout-out to Denny Broviak, Gaylord hockey fan, from the coaches and the players here. Denny, a big shout out to you from 26 Sports and CCTV.
All right, got 5 seconds left in the power play for Cadillac. And teams are at even strength. So Gaylord still struggling to get the puck out of the zone.
Puck is played in the corner to Andrew Quall, and back around the other side to Sam Gorno. Gabe Kleinsorch will clear the zone. Vikings really haven't spent a lot of time in their defensive zone. Here's a giveaway to Quall. Quall over the line, goes wide, tries to put it in the middle. There's Kleinsorch with a shot way wide, but he was bothered by Gavin Foster. Good defensive play there by Gavin.
Yeah, and he knew he had an opportunity there for a goal, and he shot it pretty wide. I think he wasn't happy with himself.
Good move by Schmidtdeal as he goes wide, and then good check there by Sam Gorno. Quall back up the boards to Gabe Kleinsorch. Puck is played there by Brian Geiger, and he
was airborne there for a little bit, and I think we got a little bit maybe of a late hit.
Maybe a interference.
Yeah, interference. The puck was kind of long gone.
Ian Lilly.
And Ian Lilly went in and continued with the check after the puck had been gone for too long. So that's going to put Gaylord back on the power play.
And once again, our crew here tonight trying to brave the cold temperatures. We've got Jacob Fulis. He is manning the camera at the top of the stands. And good job up there by Jacob. We've got Bailey Hoover down on the end by the Gaylord goalie, and we've got Connor Nelson on the other end by the Cadillac goalie. So thank you so much to our crew. Wyatt Van Dynen is our director in the van tonight. There's a centering attempt. Puck is loose. Backhand save by Connor, and he looked behind him. That one was a dangerous play.
Yeah, and Connor Swaffer is standing tall tonight. He has been a rock inside that net tonight, keeping that goose egg up on the board for the Vikings.
Sometimes, Jeff, when you don't get a ton of shots, it's hard to stay sharp, and he's looked sharp the whole game.
Yeah, the Vikings did end up out-shooting Gaylord 15-7 in that second period. That gives them a total of 22 after 2 and 17 for Gaylord.
That puck was shot up into the netting, so it'll bring him back into the Viking zone.
All right, we got 7:37 left here in this third period as the Blue Devils continue on their power play for another minute and 40.
Austin Pendrick will clear the puck down, and Caleb Pettis will stop it behind his net. I want to give a shout-out to the assistant coaches for Gaylord. That is Taylor Carey. He's a former goaltender. Bill DeLyons, longtime coach and assistant for Gaylord. Seth Reichard. Tim Hanley. Bailey Weber tries to center it, and the puck is taken back by Weber. Weber will walk in. There's a pass. Jardine. Shot didn't get through. It was blocked by Alan Shear. Back to Gorno. Gorno over to Weber. Cross ice. Gorno will dump it in the corner. Sam Koviak. Good checking there by Shear. Keeping it in to Sam Koviak. Weber. He's just going to let one fly. Short side save. Jam. No, good save by Connor Swaffer.
Okay, he did get a couple good jabs at it, but Swaffer had the lower part of the net covered.
Boy, he just kept that big pad right in the ice, and Salyers was hacking away at it. We want to get back to the coaches, Mike Perdue, and then also Robbie Heska. And Robbie's been here for many years, Jeff. He is in the wheelchair. I was talking to him before the game. Just a great kid, and anyway, wanted to give a shout out to Robbie Heska.
All right.
Okay, the puck is played into the corner. David Carpenter roughing it up there. Weber with a nice move on the left side. Fakes a shot, centers. Gorno back to Sam Koviak, to Gorno. They're in close. That shot never got through. Blocked by Ian Munch. Vikings are packing it in there on the box.
Yeah, they really are clogging it up in the center. They've had a number of times where Gaylord wanted to shoot, and there was really nothing to shoot at.
They may just have to start blasting it, Jeff, just to get it out in front. There you go, and Salyers.
Yep, look for some kind of tip, a deflection, a funny bounce, something. Sometimes you just got to throw pucks at the net.
8 seconds to go in the power play, and we've got 6 minutes to go here in the third period. The Vikings with a 2-0 lead. Jeff Castillo and Bill Dooley bringing you the action on a cold and snowy winter night.
So the Gaylord D has got to keep their head up here because they're going to have a Cadillac player coming out of the box in about 6 seconds, and that slips in behind them. If Cadillac happens to have the puck at that point, that can be a quick breakaway. Always something to be conscious of and make sure they're talking out there so they realize that.
Shear and Watkins will come out on the forward line along with, let's see, Carpenter's out there right now. Penalty is up, and covering that up is going to be Connor Swaffer just as time expires. So now we have 5:50 to go in the game, back at full strength, Jeff.
Okay, and speaking of Connor Swaffer, he is our player profile. His parents are Rose and Chris Swaffer. Siblings are Megan and Bud. Besides playing varsity hockey, Connor plays on the varsity tennis and lacrosse teams. His favorite thing to do in the spare time is hanging out with friends and family. Connor's favorite athlete is Jonathan Quick of the LA Kings. Connor plans on attending college at Grand Valley State.
There. Sorry, Jeff.
That's okay. Pursuing a degree in international business, playing club lacrosse, and hopefully hockey as well. Congratulations to Connor Swaffer for being one of our player profiles of the game, and he's having a heck of a game tonight, too.
Yeah, just as you were talking, Jeff, he made a great glove save on the short side. Did you say international business?
Yes, I did.
Okay. That would be a pretty cool major, I would think.
Yeah. You know, a number of these players have got some good plans for the future going anyway.
Oh yeah, a lot of volunteering by a lot of these kids. You know, good group. Here comes Hayden Watkins over the line. Good back check there. Into the corner it goes.
Boy, and you just see those soccer skills come out as he used that, you know, his skate blade there in his feet. A lot of these players are soccer players, so they're good with their feet, which is a really good thing.
Yeah, Justin Smith, pregame, he plays soccer. He actually wants to play soccer in college, so they've got those extra set of skills.
Yeah, even the pro players before games, they'll be out in the, you know, in their little warm-up area or whatever, and they're kicking a soccer ball around, using their feet, anything to get warm for the game.
Yeah. All right, the Vikings trying to clear the zone. Coming out with it is Gavin Foster up the boards. Knocked back there by Sam Gorno, and the Vikings, Geiger puts it in behind the net with a little over 4 minutes to go in the game. The Vikings up by 2, and Pettis will hold on to it. Going down hard in the corner is Sean Jardine, number 4. Ian Lilly was in the vicinity.
All right, and I want to make sure and get our sponsors in another time here, Bill. We've got Napa Auto Parts, Pizza Plus, Cadillac Tire, all sponsoring our game tonight. And a big thank you to them. And if you would like to be a sponsor for Winter High School sports, we need you. Please contact our sales team at 231-577-1844 or email sales@mynews26.com.
Face off in the zone, in the Gaylord zone. Picking it up is Bradfield. That's Connor Bradfield, and he's thrown down there by Alan Shear against the boards. Good clean check. Munch pins his man along the boards.
Yeah, it has been a cleanly played game tonight.
Yep.
You know, there's been a few penalties, but nothing dirty of any kind.
Nope.
Teams are respecting each other, and it's just a good, hard-fought game. And we're not done yet. We got 3:45 to go here.
Oh, no.
The Vikings up 2-0. They're trying to preserve their lead.
Vikings are looking for their first Big North victory, as are the Blue Devils. Puck comes out to center to Jack Schmidtdeal. Off the boards on a ricochet to Gornell. Gornell will turn it back the other way. Vikings really have pretty much limited the scoring opportunities, except on the power play, to Gaylord.
Now they have really cleaned it up in their defensive zone and played much better game than some of the games they have in the past. So you can tell that their practice is paying off.
Stopped in behind the net by Pettis with 3 minutes, and we've got, what do we have, an icing? Icing, okay. I thought he gained the red line, didn't you, on his follow-through?
I guess I just took for granted, and I wasn't really watching that close, but
I saw
referee
Austin.
Derek Graham says not.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to question this. This crew is one of the best in northern Michigan, right?
If you say so.
All right. Linesman Ryan Pendrick will face it off.
Ryan, I'm guessing, is maybe back from college right now. He attends Ferris State University.
Yep.
And so I know they're just finishing up exams this week.
his brother Austin is a defenseman for the Vikings. That's why he's not one of the referees, Jeff. He has to be a linesman. Okay, Bailey Weaver with some speed to the left side. Centers, and there's a rebound shot. Oh, what a great save by Swaffer.
Swaffer again. Just denying Gaylord left and right. That gets frustrating after a while, you know.
Wow, Connor Swaffer just robbed. And I'm not sure. I know Bailey Weaver's the one that centered it, but I don't know who shot it.
Yeah, I didn't catch a number on that either.
It might have been Salyers or Wiley Nunn. There's a shot deflected in the slot, and it's loose. Knocked away by Salyers.
Was a rebound there. And, you know, as we're closing in on 2 minutes left in this game, we're going to keep an eye on Gaylord's goalie. He's not going anywhere, though, as long as the puck is in their end.
Yeah.
So Gaylord trying to clear so they can possibly get their goalie.
Keeping it in is Jack Schmidt-Deal. Vikings with 1:50 to go in the game. They just want to keep the play in the Blue Devil zone. Salyers, good pass up to Bailey Weaver. Weaver cuts back, and he's checked right there by Austin Pendrick. Now that is a good defensive play.
Yep, very good.
And Weaver coming off tired, and he took a big hit right there.
Yep, Pendrick did not even look at the puck. He was playing the man all the way, and that's a really good play.
That's hard to do too, Jeff. You know, played a lot of hockey just to not play the puck. That's the hit of the game right there, Jeff.
Okay, so their goalie is still in the net with 119. I'm a little surprised they're not pulling him.
They still have timeouts left too, but he hasn't had a chance here.
No.
I think they could pull the goalie. Now Gabe Kleinsarge will keep it in and clearing the puck down the ice. Caleb Pettis will let it go, and it's going to be an icing with 1 minute to go. Now we'll see what happens.
Yeah, my guess is they're going to bring him up to the top of the circles and see what happens on the draw or the face-off here. If Gaylord gains possession, I'm sure he's going to be skating off, but that's just speculation. Okay, so they got a timeout and they're going to talk it over.
Jeff, we have one more game on December 15th before the Christmas break, and then we'll be back in January with a full slate of hockey games. So that'll be kind of fun seeing a downstate team, Riverview, Gabriel playing up here in Cadillac.
Right, that'll be the second weekend in a row. They had a nice Friday, Saturday weekend games with Livonia Franklin, which they split. And then we'll see another Detroit team come up here. And then, yeah, there's quite a break. I believe our next home game is not till right around January 10th, I believe. I'd have to double check on that. But
we have a month off from hockey, 1 month off from hockey. So
we've got this weekend, and then we've got a number of away games along with the break. So,
Jeff, we want to mention to all the Gaylord fans out there who will be watching this game that please buy a DVD copy. This is a 20-year tribute to the Blue Devil hockey. We know that Charter TV up in Gaylord, Channel 789 and Channel 13. So can you give them the details on that?
Yes, and DVDs are available at cctv-cadillac.org and mynews26.com. You can order a single game or a box set of the season, and you do get a better deal on the box set. DVD orders support the cost of equipment and pro supervision of students. All of our sports broadcasts are produced with cooperation between the Wexford-Missaukee Career Tech Center, CCTV, and MyNews26. Students run cameras, graphics, and instant replays supervised by a professional director. DVD would definitely be a nice thing to have.
Oh, yeah.
And Gaylord did pull their goalie here.
Chasing it down, our two number 10s, and just getting, I think we might have a penalty here with a high hit to the face. Weaver is going to get a head contact on Alan Shear, and so that really hurts the Blue Devils' chance here with 46 seconds to go.
Yeah, not only does it put them a man down, but the face-off is going to stay in their end. So they're going to have to bring their goalie, Caleb Pettis, back into the mix.
All right, we have a 2-minute penalty up on the board to number 10, Bailey Weaver. The Vikings will get the face-off deep in Blue Devil territory with a 2-0 lead.
Face-off won by Cadillac.
Hayden Watkins, like to see him get another at least good scoring opportunity here. Around the boards is Steven Salyer.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of opportunities for hat tricks, so he's already got 2 this game, so he's going to be looking for a third.
That Salyers, it's getting up very slow behind the play. I think we have a penalty coming up here to Cadillac. They're going to actually make a decision here, Jeff, on whether it's going to be a 5-minute boarding call. It really won't matter at this point with 26 seconds to go. Unless they can score twice, that penalty would carry over into extra
overtime
time.
If there was overtime, okay. Okay, so
would they
just
get
a 2-minute roughing call.
2-minute rough, okay. So we are back even, and the faceoff now goes back into the Cadillac zone. They have pulled their goalie, so it's going to be a 5-on-4 situation. Austin Pendrick tried to tie his man up. There's a right out in front, and Connor Bradfield was robbed by Connor Swaffer.
Oh, he had time to have a coffee and a sandwich there, too. He was all alone.
Oh, Alan Shear had a little bit of trouble with it. High up in the air, and it hit the screen. Not what he wanted, but there's 2 seconds to go in the game, Jeff. So really the Vikings are going to get the victory, but the question now is, can they preserve that shutout for Connor Swaffer?
Well, he just did a pretty good thing right there by stopping Gaylord on that all alone Connor Bradfield out in front. So Swaffer, if he is able to secure this in the next 2 seconds, definitely deserved his shutout tonight. Congratulations to Connor Swaffer and the Vikings on a nice shutout here, shutting out the Gaylord Blue Devils 2-0, Bill.
All right, the Vikings get their first Big North Conference victory. It's a shutout. It's a great team effort here by the Vikings, I would say. And the Blue Devils still in search for their first victory, but I thought they played a strong game. Caleb Pettis, the only times he was beat was on a rebound and then a screen shot out in front of the net. Everything else he made the saves on. Yeah, good goaltending at both ends of the rink tonight. And I think you were going to try to get Mr. Connor Swaffer, the owner of the shutout tonight, and have on the post-game show. Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. So talking about that, Jeff and I are going to let you know you're watching high school hockey action on 26 Sports and CCTV. And Jeff and I will be back with the winning goalie, Connor Swaffer, in just a moment in the post-game show. Stay tuned.